Hi YouTube, this is Blank Dino checking in my quest for Japan. So today I'm going to talk to you about some more tactics for learning Japanese. 3 specific things: video games, books, and TV.
Blank Dino.
Hi, let's talk about video games. I've been playing this video game, which I got from Japan. You can get them online for about $20 on Amazon. I'll put a link below. Unfortunately, the shipping from Japan costs about $30, and it took almost a month for it to get here. I'm gonna say this wrong, but it's called How Kagu Shonen. The game is made for Nintendo DS and is all in Japanese. It wasn't translated into English. You follow the life of a little Japanese boy as he goes through some of the final days with his friends before he has to move to another area of Japan. You learn a lot of vocabulary about playing and interacting with other people. He has lots of little friends, they all have questions and problems, and you help them solve them. One of my favorite parts is very simple, but you get on a swing and you just use the joystick to swing. Now this is for Nintendo DS, but it will work with your 3DS if you have a 3DS. The new 3DSs won't play 3DS games that are from Japan, but they will still play original DS games from Japan. Let's get on to books. So, I picked up some very cool books from my local used bookstore. The first 2 are workbooks. They're actually made for children, and when you're learning another language, and this applies to any language, finding children's books, just the most basic children's books to read, is the best way to start learning how to read in Japanese, because they're made for immersion style learning. Just like when you were a child and you would start learning to read with very basic Go Spot Go. So books like these are a companion to that type of learning. They're workbooks. They're made to be fun and very simple. I'm going to talk about this one first. It's in English and in Japanese. It's made to be a companion book, so this doesn't actually teach you anything. If you want to use these books, you have to have separate notes explaining what konnichiwa mean. There's an activity here where they're talking about greetings, and you have to match them with their meanings. I'll show you. You can see there's just basic activity where you have to match the Japanese with the English, but they don't actually tell you the answers. So there's no answer book in the back. They do have a dictionary though, just a very basic dictionary, so I guess you probably could look up everything. The next one is a workbook that is all in Japanese. So I have not even begun to attempt to do this one. It talks about money and the weather and playing and steamed pork buns and all kinds of great stuff. But like I said, it's all in Japanese, so this one actually reads from the back to the front. It's full color, it's beautiful. The next book series I picked up, also from a used bookstore, is the Easy Blank series. So there's 3 books in the series. The first one is Easy Kanji, there's Easy Katakana, and Easy Hiragana. These books have more of the rote memorization tactic, so if that's the way you prefer to learn, it's a good way to go. They take you through the stroke order, which is very helpful later when you want to look up how to spell something, or later when you need to look up kanji. You'll find that stroke order is very important, which is something I learned when I was studying Chinese, that if you ever want to know anything in Chinese, you have to know the stroke order. So they have a lot of this kind of style. The boxes and the letters, and you write it. You could probably write it in the book, but I like to have graph paper handy. Let's talk about TV. Lately at work, I've been watching Japanese TV while working. I just have it on in the background in another video, in another window, maybe on my iPad on the side, and there are lots of different channels. I'll actually put some links to channels in the comments. Specifically, for some reason I can't stop watching Japanese QVC. It is hilarious. They were selling this condensed water air that you spray into your air conditioner to clean it, and I was just I just couldn't stop watching it. And it's fun because they use very simple language. I was watching a Japanese talk show where it was just 7 Japanese people around a table, and I learned ano, which means so when you're in the middle of a sentence, instead of saying you say ano. So there's a Japanese trick. If you're ever trying to speak in Japanese and you don't know what to say ano. Oh, konnichiwa. Genki desu ka? Something like that. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a Twitter now and a website set up, so you can follow me in more ways than just one.
Blank Dino.